What is one thing I wish engineers understood when they are designing accessible areas? Now, let me clarify. This is no way, shape, or form me like complaining or anything like that because I am fortunate enough to be able to have the strength and the mobility to be able to get around these areas relatively easy, right? But that being said, there are people that do not have the blessings that I still have. The biggest thing I would say to engineers when they're designing something is just don't limit it to like one space. Think about it's almost like when they designed like wheelchair accessible areas or handicap accessible areas, it's like an afterthought. They're like they designed the whole thing, right? They designed the whole concert venue or the whole parking lot or whatever, and then they're like, "Oh crap, we got to put this in too." I'll give you an example here. So, at movie theaters, most of the time, right? I go to the movies quite often, okay? And there is one row of like four seats that I can sit in, right? Unless somebody carries me up to another seat, which is fine and which I've had people do. But most of the time, when I go to the movies, I park into the wheelchair spot where there is no chair, and then I transfer my chair into an actual movie theater seat because I'm at the movies. I want to sit in the movie theater chair, recline back, have a good time. But that being said, the wheelchair seating is right in front of the screen, bro. It is the first row of seats, and you're like right here. And the only way that that is enjoyable is if you're in a movie theater that has recliners. Okay. And even then, it's like you're like this the whole time watching the movie. But there are people that like doing that for 2 hours watching the movie. They can't do that, bro. They just can't. Their neck is fused, or maybe they don't have the upper body strength to be able to lift their head that much. I understand that like the disability community is a select few, right? Especially those in wheelchairs amongst the whole population. But think about it a little bit more, man. Anyways, this is day 118 of standing every single day for an entire year. Thank y'all for watching. Hope everybody had a good start to their week. We'll see y'all tomorrow, day 119. Peace.